Has anyone seen the TV show You? Well, it's based around stalking. Stalking is often a topic that not many want to talk about. But in today's society, it needs to be brought up. What if it were to happen to you in real life? How often does it happen? What level of terror can arise from stalking? What extent do these people go to just to get their hands on you? To answer all these questions, I want to talk to everyone today about what happens, what to do, and then my personal story. Yes, this can even happen to someone in a small town of Platteville. It happened to me, and let me tell you, it was not fun. It is often a very sensitive topic for me, and I don't want to talk about it. At first, many don't believe you, or me, for instance, that it's happening, or you just don't want to believe yourself that it's happening. You don't want to come to terms that someone's doing all of these rotten things to you. But at some point, you're going to have to. How common is stalking? Well, according to the Bureau of Justice Statistics, it's estimated every 14 in every 1,000 people were victims of stalking. Which, if you think about it, out of the 7,000 people that are on campus, at least 98 of them have been stalked once in their life, whether they knew it or not. Which is very sad. According to the safehorizon.org, approximately 15% of women are stalked in their life. That's sad. Out of 15% of women in the world are stalked at least once in their lifetime, whether they knew it or not. How to identify the signs and get help from the safehorizon.org. The first clue usually gives off random text messages, whether or not it just says, "Hey, what are you doing? How's it going?" If you don't respond, you just don't think about it. But what if the texts get worse and worse and worse with, "Oh, I know what you were doing today. I know your schedule. I know what you were wearing. You looked cute in that red shirt." And another thing is always feeling like someone's with you, even though you're alone. You're probably not wrong. Someone is with you, whether you know it or not. If it becomes to a point where he is starting to physically act on these, you need to call the police. The police will help, and they will try and find the person, and you will be able to put a restraining order, and obviously they will have a lot of stuff to deal with. Now it's time for my personal story. The first night it started was January 5th. I know this day because it will forever be pounded into my head. We heard talking in the basement, my roommate and I did, and we thought that was weird because it was the only two of us in the house. And then we heard a little girl laughing, which was kind of out of a horror story. And it didn't stop. So we called over a friend and said, "Can you just sit here with us so we know we're not crazy and we know that it's not just, I don't know, maybe the TV or something." It kept happening. Then it resorted to text messages. The text would bring up, "Bring it on, I'm back," from random numbers. These are internet numbers that cannot be traced. So basically, we had no idea who this person was. Here's another one that says, 1, 2, I'm coming for you. 2, 4, lock the door. Now, this is sadistic and scary, and we called the police. Obviously, they tried their best, but it went on for about 2 months. The scariest night of my life was on a Wednesday around 1 a.m. when we got this text saying, "Outside the window." I don't think you know what fear is until you have a random text message saying "outside the window" and you can hear them, the footsteps. And yes, we called the police, but obviously here we are. I've had to move 3 different times this semester. It's messed with a lot of my self-confidence. It's messed with a lot of school. I had to miss so many classes. I was in and out of the police station a lot this year. There's a ginormous report about it. We had to go to the dean of students about it and talk to them. It just was not fun. So if it happens to you or a loved one, please reach out and help them, because it is a scary time. In the end, stalking is often forgotten about and looked past. I hope everyone was able to take something away from this and how serious it can become, even in the small town of Platteville. Please do not look past any of the signs, and if you think this is happening to someone, take them seriously and remember how often it happens, what to do, and someone's personal experience with it.